Hello, minasan. How you guys doing? Long time no see, huh? Sorry. Last week was quite harsh. Hopefully things will get aligned. But my connection still sucks. But hey, I think we still work with this. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How you guys doing? You guys see the lottery event? Are you guys playing the lottery event? I'm not playing that much, to be honest. But anyway, today is not lottery day. Hi, Dad. I'm not. I'm not your dad. Konbanwa kaito-san, irashai, irashai. Konbanwa, minasan. Genki desu ka? How many Jackie you bullishing? What? How many Jackie do you build? Is it? What kind of expression is this? Was I supposed to know that? Anyway, without much stalling, because I'm already late, I want to enter way earlier. Hey, staying. Well, I might be lying. Wait, this feels kind of weird. Okay. This feels a little bit better. Okay. So, without further ado, because I won't be able to stay streaming for too long today, of course. But don't worry. I'll try to take this month to be more diligent and go back in track with whatever I've been installing. Anyway, let's go to the other screen. The other screen I think will be better. Hey, I think it's a bit better. Yeah. So, I found some proper tier lists of of final ascensions, but most of them were really not up to date, you know. Were really for example, this one I kind of liked it because it's just a regular servant tier list, you know. However, it already has updated until Bezet. Most of the other tier lists, I didn't like the order because this, if you can see, the servants are listed as on release order, you know, from Mesh, Artoria, blah, 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 blah. And I wanted to do by release order rather than some are in alphabetical order, the class order, whatever. I prefer this one, and this is quite up to date, and this will take a long time anyways. And I will use, of course, as a reference, I prefer the grandorder.wiki, even though the grandorder.wiki is not up to date. I just realized that it's only up to Sakamoto Ryoma Lancer, so we have a few servants not listed, but it will take a while anyway. So either way, I might use another website to catch up. So the process will be, I'll go to this link, I'll open to another tab, we'll check the final ascension, and then I'll put on a tier list the way I can. I intend to today at least go until, let's see, damn, I wanted to say Solomon, but I think to go to until Solomon will take a while. Solomon or Gate or whatever. That's right. Where's Solomon? Solomon is not listed here. Huh. Well, maybe Gate counts as Solomon. But either way, yeah. Damn, there's no Solomon. I'm quite disappointed there's no Solomon. So, so without further ado, I think we can start, right? Let me put some music here because there you go. Some FGO music because why not? Can you choose another soundtrack? Can you choose some non-copy strikeable soundtrack? But guys, hopefully you guys are doing amazingly. Anyway, let's start. Oh, I clicked Matahari by accident. Okay. Is this my room sound good enough? Okay. So, starting with Mesh, of course. Let's see, Mesh. Look at Mesh. By the way, I didn't say the criteria, right? The criteria, I don't have much more, many criteria. I'll just evaluate. I don't know. Whatever I value more the moment I see the illustration probably will be my criteria. So yeah. By the way, this list is probably the right one. If you see any other list on the internet, probably is the wrong one. So don't even pay attention to other lists. Okay. let's move on. Starting mesh. But and I will not check the extra ones, because if I check the rest extra ones right now, it will take too long. I'll just check the regular ones. Okay. Mesh. Mesh is a classic, one of the first ones. I kind of like it. The thing is, I don't really like this costume. But like this one is fine, but I really think there's so much dope. You know, the third one, the one with the Lancelot costume. So I look at these ones, I'm like, okay, but I think it's too much reminiscent of the beginning of the FGO. People are saying A+ there on the chat. I don't really agree. I don't think A. I think a B is fine enough. You know, a B is good enough, because I don't really want to start throwing S and A so easy, because there's some amazing illustrations there. Okay. So, anyway, let's move on. Artoria. Let's see Artoria, the final ascension. I don't really remember how was her final ascension, to be completely honest. Final ascension. Let's go for... Okay. Dude, I think I'll put a C. I don't know. I'll put a C. Maybe a D. Because there's so many amazing illustrations of Artoria, you know? I don't know. I think this is way too generic. Like it's almost the same level as the other ascensions, and in my opinion the final ascension must be really catchy, you know. And don't get me wrong, I think Artoria's design is about generic at this point, but I think there are some amazing illustrations about Artoria, but not this one. Nah, I think I'll find way better Artoria designs. I don't know, it's too basic, but it's not bad. So I guess a C is fine. I guess a C is like the perfect mid-ground. So we can move on from there again. Move on. Artoria Altar. Let's see. I don't remember hers. Okay. Now we're talking, okay? She's with a different costume. Do we even play with this costume? I don't really remember. Yeah, the third ascension. This costume is pretty nice. Even as a sprite itself, it's quite nice. Of course, I said I wouldn't talk about this, but damn, this one is good as well. But not gonna lie, the pose, the composition, I like the colors. The thing is, making a black costume with a black background is so hard to make it work. But damn, this looks nice. And the ornaments of the sword as well is catching my eye. I don't know. Okay, this is just amazing. Any doubts? Amazing. Does it deserve an A+? Is this an S already? Is this an S already? I don't know. This is quite amazing. This final ascension is quite insane. I like it a lot. You see the difference? You see our regular Artoria. It's not just the costume, like everything. Look at the difference. Seriously, night and day. Look at that. But an S already? I don't know if I will go for an S. Konnichiwa, Francis. なんでフランシスは日本語で書いてるんですか? Just a second, guys. こんにちは、新規客、新規記入者、私は尋ねることができますか? なんで私の私、それ日本語じゃないよ。ちょっとおかしいじゃないですか。まあ、いらっしゃい。まだしてないよ、玉本。なんとか。Anyway, an A, I think an A is fair. I think I'll save S tier for really S tier, but dude, this is an amazing. I might go for S tier. I might go. Hey, Chicken Nose Return, how you doing? B+? Nah, I don't think the B+. And I don't have I don't want to put B plus, C plus, this kind of thing, you know. I think it'll be too much segregation here. Anyway, let's move on. I guess we're stalled enough. Let's go Artoria Lily. Oh crap, the song is done. There you go. Artoria Lily. Okay, we're back to the generic. Is this bad? No, not bad at all. But it's I feel it's a bit better than the Artoria Saber generic, the OG. But still, nothing really is happening here. Like, okay, let's be fair. Her regular ascensions are pretty good. Delicate and not yada yada yada. Looks good. The colors are okay. I don't think it's anything amazing. It's an upper C. Yeah, I agree. It's better than Artoria, but it's still C. Nothing much happening. Yeah, something like this is fine. Let's move on then. Neurocolius. By the way, if you guys didn't notice, I'm doing by release order, so the more up-to-date servants will take a while. Don't worry, I intend to do all the servants. Anyway, Neuro. Okay, now this one I think is quite nice. I think the idea of making together with the lion, I like the angle. Funny enough, the first, second, and third Ascension I think are pretty underwhelming, but the fourth Ascension I think this is an amazing illustration. Just if you put this as an illustration, I think it's pretty nice. Is it breathtaking? Probably not. I think it's missing something. You know, as an illustration, I think it's missing a little bit, you know. But I really like this. I think it's, for example, it's an upper B. I will put the upper B. I think it's better than Mesh. Mesh is quite nice, but this one, I know, I really like the composition here. The lion's looking pretty dope. You see that the angle makes the Colosseum look smaller as well. I don't know. This looks quite nice. This looks quite nice. I like it. Move on. Siegfried, I have no idea how his final ascension. Okay. Okay. His sword is looking nice. I like the particles that are shiny. His expression is okay. Yeah. Is this a D? Is this a D? S for Sumanai. No. Is this a D for Sumanai? Yeah. Like, yeah. His Ascension arts are not that amazing, to be completely honest. I don't really like that much. A C, a D. I'll go with D, you know. I don't really like it. I was expecting more of a battle pose. Okay, so he's showcasing his sword and all, but I didn't really like that much. Nah. It could be better. I think it could be better. Come on, Siegfried. It could be better. Let's go for Caesar then. Speed running. Are you guys catching up? I'm just evaluating the final ascensions with whatever criteria. You know what? I kind of like this. I think this is quite interesting, using this classic sumo pose. If you know anything about sumo, this is about that classic average sumo pose. I don't hate it. His Ascension arts, okay, his Ascension arts are not bad. This is quite interesting, but again, I think the first batch of Ascension arts, I think it will be hard to give a good score, because I think the illustrations are not top notch, you know. They're quite dated if you think about it. Most of them are like, what, 7 years old? That's why I think maybe it's a bit dated. I'll put a decent C, you know. I want to put a B. You know, I'll put a lower B, you know. A lower B, I think it's quite nice. I like the pose. I just think as an illustration, it lacks a little bit. Altera, I think Altera might be quite underwhelming as well. I don't remember this fire composition. Damn, this is quite. I like this a lot. But okay. That's quite nice. Okay, I want to say nice. B for biggest dickus. No, not this time. Okay, Artoria. Artoria is always a servant I have a hard time to understand. Of course, I love the meme. Bad civilization. Why is the skin so beautiful compared to the normal? What do you mean normal? Oh, it's a bit darker, right? Yeah, it's quite beautiful, not gonna lie. Okay. The thing is, her sword is quite amazing. I like the background. She's looking quite generic, so I don't want to put C, maybe B. I think B will end up pretty crowded, you know, if I keep using this lame excuses. But C, B. The thing is, I don't think her design, at least here, are that amazing. High C, okay, high C I think is fair enough. High C I think is fair. Because Lily, okay, it's the same level as Lily. Okay, I could say the same level as Lily. Jill little A, I'm feeling an F. I'm feeling an F. You know what? That looks cool actually. I don't like his face looks kind of weird, but at the same time, the duality. Look at himself, because interestingly, he is mostly white. There is this composition that has some silver. That it is actually the one from Ascension. It's quite interesting because the duality, half white, half darker, showing his demon and angel side. I don't know. This is quite amazing actually. This is looking really good, like really good. C for Psychonakur. No. This is actually looking really nice. I like it. Not gonna lie, I really like it. You know how much I like it. This is actually a really good illustration. Like, you could put this on a frame, and it could be just a regular painting. You know, the duality of man, the evil, your evil side and your good side. This is actually a really amazing illustration by itself. You know what? I think it deserves an A. I think it deserves an A, a low A. As we're gonna put more here. I think I'll put as a low A, because dude, this is an amazing. Even if you consider just as a painting, this is amazing. Of course, not considering the character, you know. Let's forget about the character for a second, but the illustration looks amazing. Now let's go to Dion. I don't remember what's Dion's final ascension, to be completely honest. Base choice. Oh my god. Okay, the connection is almost dying. We're back. Is it lagging? Hopefully it's not lagging. Wait. There you go. Okay. This is just a generic illustration of a cute girl in a cute pose. Wait a minute. But the pose is quite generic. By the way, doing this pose is one of the poses that sometimes gets really weird, because this illustrator tries to focus a lot on the ass and the boobs at the same time, and usually the perspective gets weird and gets weirder. We'll get to Raiko. When we get to the Raiko, we'll talk about it. But in these situations, look pretty nice. Nothing really to complain. I like the composition of the petals. I don't know. This is looking nice. Oreimoto. That's true. It is actually looking like Ore no Imoto. Anyway, nothing amazing. I think a B. I think a B is fair because the illustration is really good. A B, okay. A B. A B. I think narrow one is better. I think narrow one is better. But I think it's better than mesh. I like more than mesh starts. Because Dia is a cute girl, right, guys? Hey. Anyway, let's go for Emiya. Okay, this is a portrait of my connection. I thought the connection was better, Mom. God damn it. Okay. Emiya. Okay. It's so interesting because on the second and third session all have some representation of limited blade works. This representation of limited blade works is quite underwhelming because when you see the sky, that's not the sky of limited blade works. You see that there are many swords here to indicate, oh yeah, maybe it's inside Unlimited Blade Works. But Unlimited Blade Works is not that shiny. I know, it looks okay, it kinda looks okay, but at the same time, I was expecting more from Emiya, you know, I like expecting more of a Unlimited Blade Works vibe. It doesn't look bad, but it's quite underwhelming. Emiya, you go for a C. I should go for a D, maybe. Okay, maybe a D. A high D. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's underwhelming. The sky is blue because of his character growth. Yeah. No, I don't accept that. No. Because of the character growth. Let's go for Ghirugameshu. Okay, this is one that actually looks good. I wish they made with this one, this Ascension. I think that Ascension looks better. I like the painting pattern. But with this armor, with the interesting way that portrays the background, I think it looks nice. I think it looks pretty dope. By the way, I'm not doing the skins, you know, the extra skins for now, because I'll probably do a separate one for skins, because there are too many skins. And skins affect a lot, because there's some final sessions that are quite lame, but with amazing skins. So I'll leave that for now, okay? But this looks good. I don't know how to express exactly, but it looks good. I like the background, the animalish, ready to release. It still feels like a Generation 1 illustration, you know? I feel it could be a little bit better. Okay, Gilgamesh. I think it's better than Artoria. Yeah, it's better than Artoria. Better than Caesar. Has better colors than Caesar. I like the colors. I like the colors of Gilgamesh. The contrast of the red and the golden. By the way, I'll start open the Robin Hood already, because damn, this is taking a while. Yeah, I like the color. The effect saying it's releasing the AI, but still, a lower B I think is more than fair. So let's go for Robin Hood now. Robin Hood, okay. His expression looks nice. By the way, is this a good fan service for is this a good fan service? Give me a good insight. If there are any girls in the chat or something, is this a decent fan service? Because with the focus on the crotch, let's put it like that. If it is a good fan service, it might change my opinion. But he chilling on the forest with a bluebird, that looks quite nice. It's a nice fan service, is it? Okay. You know what? Look at the. Yeah, but no bulge. That's disappointing, right? Okay. This looks like a nice illustration as well. I like the composition, but the colors and the final touches, I think are not that amazing. Where's the damn bulge? Disappointing, right? Disappointing. Focusing on the bulge and not showing the bulge. What the hell is this? Wait, as I do this, let's open Atalanta already because it'll take a while. Okay, the illustration is quite okay. It's still, I think, it's a B. I think it's a high B, low B, maybe a low B. The colors are not that amazing. The pose is quite nice, but I don't think it's breathtaking or anything. It's okay. I think even the Robin fans might agree, right? That's nothing amazing about illustration. Atalante. You know what? This Atalante one, it looks a little bit underwhelming, but at the same time, you could put this on a painting and look amazing. I think what's saving this illustration to me is the art style. The art style looking like a paint, really rough. I don't know. I think this is quite charming in a way. I kind of like this. C for child. C for cat. Is it a C? I don't know. I like more than a few. Not gonna lie. Already opening a few. Anyway, I think B will be the most crowded one because I don't really want to put on too low. I like this as a painting, you know. It looks amazing. I like the bird or the hawk. It's a hawk, right? Where's her other arm? You know what? Since we can't actually see her arm, feels a bit weird. Cause yeah, sure, the arm probably is just behind her. No big deal. But for some reason, it feels weird. Okay, you know what? I'll put a C. C for child. Maybe I was waiting for an excuse. It looks amazing as a painting, but at the same time, the pose looks weird. I kind of missed the other arm. It didn't really need it, but since she was throwing an arrow to our faces, I was expecting to see the other arm. I don't know. Let's move on. Ariale, one of the Gorgon sisters. The fourth one. This as well. I love the art style. This could work as a vitro. Is this vitro? How would say it? I'm hoping that in English makes sense. Vitro. I don't know how it's in English. Just a second. English is hard. The stained glass. Okay, that in Portuguese you say vitrol. In English, is stained glass from the church. You know, it could work as the church stained glass. Pretty nice. I love it. But again, it's nothing too different. I would say the art style quite dope. A B. I kind of agree for B, you know. I agree for B. But let's see what do we have on the B tier. Okay, we have those. I like that art style a little bit better. I prefer them. I like Ariel more than Gilgamesh. I'm pretty sure I like more than Gilgamesh. Yeah, let's go with that. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Next one's Arash. Okay. Arash is looking like a quite buffed boy here. The thing is, it's quite a good angle to see how buffed the boy is. But we're not seeing much action here, right? Seeing the boy that actually throws the Stella, I kind of was expecting a little bit more action. I mean, of course, the focus on the biceps. Hey, not gonna lie, some big bicep, huh? And not the classic focus on the flat bulge as well. So it looks quite nice for a generic male pose. I'm not seeing too much movement. That's why it quite feel underwhelming in a sense. So, it's quite a nice generic. Nice generic. I see. I think a C is fine. Maybe a lower C. Okay. A higher C because of the biceps. Okay? A higher C because of the biceps. I'll give the benefit of the doubt because the biceps are being biceps. Let's move on. Ghirugameshu. Okay. Okay. You might like this. I don't know shit talk. This looks straight from the visual novel from 2002. Like, it's bad. No, it's not bad, but it doesn't feel like evolved anything, you know. It looks like just an illustration straight from that time when we know Takeuchi was drawing at his worst. That's why I think I don't know. I think it's a bit underwhelming, you know. A D, and should I go for E? I think I should go with a E, you know. I'm sorry, probably the first E, because for example, I think it's more or less the same level as Emiya and Siegfried. However, like I said, it does feel straight out from the visual novel, and this is not a compliment. As much as I love the visual novel, this is not really a compliment, you know. Sometimes I say D for doggo, but does have a D? The background's okay, but it didn't feel like it evolved anything. Really, a D for doggo. Okay, I'll give a level. A low D for the doggo. But yeah, she roasting Takeuchi. Doesn't everyone roast Takeuchi? Can I be just one more? Come on. Let's go for Elizabeth Battery now. Okay, you know what? This looks like a decent illustration. The dress is quite nice. Okay, those Ascension looks quite lame, but the illustration itself looks a bit better. The composition of the little pets, the little animals looks good too. They are here. I didn't notice she actually had some little animals on her cap. F for FBI. No, this looks good. How good though? Okay, as the first batch of illustrations. Okay. Elizabeth Battery. I kind of like her dress. The illustration itself is not that amazing. If I compare this, I think it's better than the C tier. Is it a B? I think it deserves a mid B. I like the mid B. Go for a C for Carmilla. Don't worry, we're going to reach Carmilla. Anyway, moving on. Next one, Musashibo Benkei. Now, not gonna lie. Is this Is this a feet tier? An F for feet tier? Good night, Brendan Hill. Thanks so much for showing up. I wonder, is this a feet tier? But actually, I think this looks quite amazing. The perspective, the background, and Musashi Board itself having this many things stuck on him. That looks insanely dramatic. Not gonna lie. This is an amazing illustration. S tier. Does this feet deserves an S tier? But this feet, it doesn't even have nails. Oh, I can actually see the nails here. The veins here. Oh, it has some blood dripping. Okay. So, is this our first S tier illustration? You know what? I think it deserves. It deserves a feet tier. For sure. I think I totally agree. Benkei, the first S tier illustration. Let's go. Bleeding feet. Is this a new fetish for some people? I wonder. Anyway, let's move on. Okay. Let's go for Coup Prototype. I have no idea what his final ascension is. Okay. Showing the... Okay. This perspective of him, of his back... Again, we're not even seeing a good... we not even have a good view of his ass. Seriously. Why do we even do something like this? And his face... Like... I feel like if he's going to look backwards... his face wouldn't be so forward, you know? Covering the lens. I don't know, it feels weird. I don't like it. This is quite lame. I really don't want to... Like, this looks really bad. That's an E at least. That's at least an E. If it is an F, okay. If it is an F on the chat, let's see how many Fs these are deserved. Because seriously, I'm about to give an F to this. This doesn't look that great. E's fair. Okay, not as many Fs I was expecting in the chat. I see. Okay, we have 44 people watching, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I was expecting more Fs, to be completely honest. Hey, Chicken with Fortune, how you doing, man? I need to do more streams. I missed you guys, really. Any, right? Yeah, I think any is fair. So let's leave it E. It's not horrible. I think saying an F, I think it's a bit too harsh, right? Anyway, an E. Oh, the treat is taking some form. Okay, Leonidas. Let's see Leonidas. Where is all muscle? Why is all muscle to criticize me? Because I don't really like this. Because, okay, buffed boy. Okay, even this Ascension doesn't look that amazing. Dude, he has some really interesting and nice illustrations here and there, but dude, this looks... I mean, he looks buffed and all, but... A for all muscle. A for all muscle, really? Should we go for A for our muscle? B for beef? I mean, if this was a Mr. How do you say this? Those competitions? A Mr. Universe competition? I think that he would be amazingly buffed. The second Ascension. Yeah, the second Ascension probably looks the best. The third one looks quite nice, but I think the fog is quite removing him from the illustration. I don't really like that specifically. I think he lacks color. Feels like he's fading away in the background for some reason. Almost a tear. You know what? You know what? I kind of agree with that. Sure, why not? Almost a tear. Sorry, almost a tear. Almost, so you are quite dope, but you're just not as an ass yet. Is this good? Almost a tear. Almost a tear. Let's go. This is not almost a tear. Okay, I can work with almost a tear. Now Romulus I can remember. Romulus, I remember this quite well because this one specifically has some good focus on the assets. You know, the male assets here are pretty well. You know. Anyway. So, but the illustration itself is not that amazing. You know, it lacks a bit B. A bit B. Lacks a little bit of a composition. I like the angle though. The angle looks quite interesting. So, does this deserves a B for bulge, a C for cock, or a D for ding dong? Come on, it's a good one. Come on. It doesn't matter if you don't like the bulge. You gotta respect the bulge. Come on. You gotta respect the bulge. A doma. A sus among us. I'm not saying D. It's not bad illustration. Come on, it's a really good illustration actually. And you gotta respect the bulge. Yeah, the bulge. Okay. You guys are quite active here. You know what? Okay. I'll let you guys decide. I'll let you guys decide. Okay, we're going for bulge. Let's see. Okay, this is too much of too even. D, we're going for the ding dong tier. Okay, this is actually pretty. Hey Dai, good morning. I like those two cheers also. Good morning. Good morning also. Interesting you showing up. We already evaluated your servant. By the way, you go take a look. D. Okay, D. Okay, let's go for D. I was going to go for B, but maybe the illustration is not that great. Let's go for B. As you saw, Muscle, we have our boy here. Oh, Muscle dear. And lucky for you, actually the boy got a high tier because his illustration is quite dope actually. Anyway, we got the D tier for Romulus. Let's move on to Medusa. But let me open the illustration here just a second. Let's open the next one already. Medusa. Okay, the Medusa one. It looks good. The composition looks nice. Pretty nothing much happening here. I'm increasing the size here just a second. It does look again straight off from the visual novel. Bro, how Smash is the fucking B tier? What is this shit? Well, die. That's how it is. That's just how it is. So Medusa. You know what? I think I like this. I think I prefer. I would like the blindfold. You know. I like how her eyes look, but the blindfold looks quite dope. I wish it would focus a little bit more on the eyes because her eyes looks quite nice, because of the mystic eyes. Okay, this looks good. This looks really good. But is this breathtaking? Is this amazing? I don't know. It looks like a good B. I think it's mostly better than most Bs. Yeah, it's a high B. I still think Nero has a better art style. Yeah, the eyes, the square eyes, you know. Not the round eyes. I'm saying the square eyes. Can I focus here? Whenever since the visual novel times, I really like her eyes, you know. Those square mystic eyes. It's quite interesting in my opinion. Come on, if I was talking about her bobs, I would just say it. Well, her cleavage looks sexy. I don't have a problem saying the cleavage looks sexy, but in this case, it's not much about the cleavage. I think her eyes look, are more enticing to me, but the illustration itself was not focusing that much on the illustration. Anyway, Medusa, hi B. Hey Musa, how you doing? Medusa has tears, that's all. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the super chat. However, I didn't put her nest here. There's a high B though, a high B. I was expecting more composition illustration, so I'll leave it a high B. So let's go for Georgios. Georgios, okay. This art style, for some reason, it quite reminds me of something. Oh, okay, the song's changed a little bit, but that's fine. I don't really like the perspective of this. It instead of looking like he's pointing the sword to me, feels like his arm is quite small. I don't know. Yeah, this George's illustration is not the best to me. It's quite okay, you know what? I'll go for a D. A D, but not Romulus D, because D, we know why Romulus is D, right? Because the D tier for Romulus is quite nice, you know what I mean? But moving on. Edward Teach, or Tech, I don't know exactly the pronunciation. Okay, this is a fun illustration, not gonna lie. It's a fun illustration, but my critiques is why he's having a figure of Mesh and Medea both in such a lame poses. Come on, there's so much better action poses for figures. Why go with this? Of course, you got the monster from Ultraman. I don't really know the name of this one, but we see a small Ultraman here in the background. This car probably should be the Speed Racer car, like a pseudo Speed Racer car, of course. And this, of course, is supposed to be a Famicom. I know that. I know the Japanese video games, and of course a Kamen Rider Morpher here, of course. I think it looks fun. It's a fun illustration. Is it a good illustration? Gamer tier. You know what? I'll go for Otaku tier. This is just Otaku. Because the illustration is pretty fun. There's so many little Otaku references here and there. But it just doesn't look amazing. You know, even for Edward Teach fans, I'm pretty sure it doesn't look that amazing, does it? Look at that, for example. This one looks dope. Looks like Chad. Look, this is Chad level. But this one is like, let's go for Otaku, okay? That's Otaku. And then Chad level would be the skin, but I'm not doing the skin, so he's just Otaku tier, okay? Just Otaku tier. Let's move on to Boudica. I already opened Boudica, but I want to open Ushiwaka already. Okay, let's go Boudica. Let's see. Give him EX tier. No, minus EX. No. Let's not step on him that hard. Jesus, that's too harsh. That's too harsh. Yes, die. I'll do a specific costume for those. Okay, Boudica. Boudica, it's a character I'm always quite divided because I think she looks cute in general, but her Ascension, like for example, this Ascension, I really like. I really like this Ascension. It looks really cute, and her long hair version is quite amazing. But I don't really like this pose. It's quite a natural pose, I get it, but I don't really like this pose. It's not looking bad or anything, but the pose itself, I don't know. Like for example, I think this looks better than the final extension in my opinion. So yeah. So in my opinion, yeah. I'm not between a D or a C. The first Ascension Boudica? No. The first Ascension Boudica, I mean, okay, she's showing tons of skin, but I don't know. Her lower half is not amazing. I don't know. I don't really like what's going on here. I mean, if it were full pants with these panties, maybe it would look better, but I don't know. I really like what's going on here. I prefer this. This I think looks better. I like this. This is okay. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. Well, in this note, it's not okay. This is a D. I would say it's a D. I like more than Sumanai. I like more than Sumanai, but I don't know. Yeah, not that amazing. Let's move on to the next one. Ushiwaka. Ushiwaka. If you guys don't know, a little bit lore about me. Ushiwaka was the servant that almost made not play FGO. Because I looked at her design and I was like, damn, this is like too much, isn't it? Aren't you forcing too much fan service here? I'm like, okay. But then after Ushiwaka character grows on you, you get more tolerable, I guess. That's what happened to me at least. I got more tolerable. But I'm not really a fan of her clothes here. But I kind of like her pronunciation. Of course, there is a sneak peek of her ass here. Of course, some fan service, whatever. But this pose of her ready to attack, I think looks really nice. And compared to her other Ascension, looks really dope. I like this. It's an A though. I don't think the illustration is an A tier. I don't think it's an A tier. A B, a low B. I'll go for a low B because I like Ushiwaka. I like what they did with this illustration. As for head pats, no. I think okay, a low A, a low B. Yeah, I'll go a low B because an A tier. What I expect from an A tier is already a really amazing illustration. You know, the illustration should be already eye-catching. You know, an illustration should go like, damn, I see this on Twitter, I don't skip at all. That's why a low, okay, maybe a mid B. A mid B is fine because illustration-wise, it's not amazing. Of course, since I'm doing, but by the way, guys, let me be really specific here. Since I'm doing a review of the final Ascension art, I'm really being nitpicky, you know. Hopefully, if there are illustrators here in the chat, don't get offended. It's not like I'm shit talking on illustrations, okay? It's like different levels of appreciation because illustration by itself is a really hard thing to do. So yeah, I really appreciate illustrators. So I'm not shit talking and illustrators at all, okay? And I'm not pretending I know a lot as well, just because I'm saying my opinion is the right one here. Anyway, it's Alexander now, right? Alexander! Okay, now look at this. There's movement. composition, colors. This looks like straight off of an amazing anime. Now this looks good. Look at this illustration. The shadows, the particles. Seriously, this is an A. This is an A tier. Easy A. Yeah. For sure, this is an A. Easy A. Easy. Look how good this is. Not only the Bucephalus looks super dope. All the particles, the composition, the movement. This is what I'm talking about. Wait, what is this? Shut up. This is what I'm talking about. This is what like an amazing illustration. That's the difference between A and B. B is like a cute servant. The illustration looks cute. It looks quite okay. But damn, A tier is something else. I think it's okay. I might go better than Gilgamesh, because when it's A tier, it's A tier. You know. I wonder if there will be FBI tier. You know what? Probably will. There are some illustration that will be hard to judge without the FBI being on my door. Anyway, let's move on to Medea Antonia. Medea, the other voice actor, the other servant that Darisa voices. What I appreciate a lot. Okay, you see, is she cute? The Zettai Ryoiki. If you don't know what Zettai Ryoiki is, well, I'm not going to explain this to you right now because it's culture knowledge. But Zettai Ryoiki is not exactly a Zettai Ryoiki here. Just some fire explosion. It's quite nice. She's looking cute and all. Is it an amazing illustration? I don't know. I think I will go for C. You know, as cute as she looks. Because she looks cute, it deserves a decent mid C, but it doesn't look nothing amazing in my opinion. You know. Now let's move on to. Where did you say that name? Tier. But she deserves a tier for her own. Martha. What's her surname? Martha something. I forgot her name. Okay. Okay, I don't really like how this Tarax is looking, because we see Tarax, the look of Tarax right now. For example, okay, I mean, look at how Tarax looks today. Seriously, Tarax right now looks so dope. I don't know, in my opinion, he looks insanely dope, you know? So much that when we see this old style Tarask here in a row, it's quite underwhelming to me, you know? B for Batman. No, I really don't want to go for a B, because you know what, guys? I think I'll go for a C. You know why C? Pay attention. C. Because Superman Mom. It's a C for Superman Mom. Yeah, but the illustration doesn't look that amazing. Yeah. It's I might even go for D actually. It might actually go for a B. Okay, let's go for a C, okay. C for Superman. Okay, next one, Medea. Let's see how many we did actually. We did quite a few. Medea. Okay. Medea is quite an interesting one. Medea is quite a sad case because Medea in this game almost doesn't have craft essences. Probably is the servant with least craft essence in the game. With the least other illustrations in the game. I'm quite surprised to see there are two craft essences here. What are those? Oh, Valentine's Day of last year, okay. And this, oh yeah, the Heaven's Field, of course. But okay, this one, does it look amazing? The thing is, doesn't look amazing, but it's sad because it's probably the only illustration you have. It's pretty wholesome, but nothing much is happening, is it? There's a sheep there. That's mostly, and she's messing up with her potions and all. As for a sheep, nah, not as for a sheep. It's just an okay illustration. Maybe a C for a sheep then. A C for a sheep, okay? We can go C for a sheep. Cause nah, nah. I don't think it deserves more than a C, you know. Anyway, Gilgamesh. Let's go for Gilgamesh. You disappoint me. Sheep tier. No, I don't think it deserves a whole sheep tier. Gilgamesh. You know what, Gilgamesh actually, I think it looks amazing. Of course, don't even mention his eyes. In Portuguese, here, I mean not in Portuguese, but here in Brazil, we would say, oh, those kind of eyes, right? The eyes that he's looking at the cat and the fish at the same time. But I like the colors and the perspective of his hands. His hands looks ginormous. It's actually cool. It's Saikonokud. So is this C or a B? I might be between a B or a C because it's quite looking good, Nicholas. We'll be doing a tier list for C's as well. You know what? Probably. I don't know if I can find a good C list, but I might. But the problem is C's will take way longer. Well, but this is something for the future. This is something for the future. I'm between a B or a C. A B plus. Why do you have a B plus here? You know what? B plus. Okay. I can see a B plus here. I can see a B plus here. I can see a B plus here for sure. Yeah, let's leave it here. Least in mesh. Yeah, let's go with this. Let's go with this. I like how much things are happening here. The final touches are quite not amazing. I wish there was more glow, but looks okay. Looks okay. Looks okay. Not bad at all. Hans Andersen. Let's go for Hans Andersen. Dude, the thing is, what's happening here, I think it's cool. I just think the angle is quite overwhelming. I wish it was more like a 45% angle, showing more his side rather than his from the front. I don't know. I don't think I like what's happening here. Yeah, I don't really like this. The composition is nice, but yeah, I don't. D for Dio. D for Dio. You know what? I might put a high D because I was expecting more. S for Shoda. No, definitely not an S. Definitely not an S for Shoda. No. William Shakespeare. Let's see. I kind of like this. It's kind of simple pose, nothing much going on, but dude, this feels like the book script in him. This looks quite dope. I think it's a reference, right, from some of his works. Oh, this I think is looking way nicer. It's getting a good vibe. I like the vibe of this one. I'll go for a B. A low B maybe. Yeah, it kind of deserves an A, right? Maybe not. I'll not go for an A because the pose is too simple. The finishing touches, the composition, this looks nice. Even the background, look at the library. Even the library looks menacing. But I think the pose is just so simple. That's why a B. I think a B is fair. A mid B. Okay, let's go for a mid B. A mid B, it's more than enough. Now let's go for waiver, Zhuge Liang. So guys, uh, I'll not explain too much right now because I'm making I'm making the path for future explanations. So this will be waiver tier, and of course some of you in the chat are already figuring out why this will be waiver tier. Wait a minute. Did I skip some names? You guys will realize why waiver tier in the future. If you don't know, yeah, okay, it's waiver. It's waiver. Saying waiver tier is more fun. Wait, it's supposed to be Mephisto. Did I skip those? Oh yeah, I skipped those. Crap. I skipped Mephistopheles and okay. Let's work with those. First, Mephistopheles. Mephistopheles. Damn, look at this. It's actually a decent illustration. The pose itself is not amazing, but I love the colors. Dude, look at the. Why Mephistopheles has such a delicate. A delicate waist. Why the Mephistopheles has such delicate waist? Seriously, where's the bulge, by the way? What is this? I'm having some mixed feelings here. Why Mephistopheles has such a delicate waist and these thighs? Why? And of course the abs. We see some glimpses of abs here. Why? Damn. I might be going for a C. C for thick. For thick. Let's wait. A waiver tier is here. Someone asked what? Shakespeare. Shakespeare, I think I put on a B tier. Yeah, Shakespeare on a B tier. Because I kind of like his illustration. Mozart. Let's go for Mozart. Okay, as much as I like his mask and what's happening in the background, yeah, I think it's quite underwhelming. To me, it's quite underwhelming. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like this. I'll go for E. As much as there are many elements here, the masks, I think the proportions of the Mozart, I think it feel quite weird. The colors of the background are okay, but the compositions of the thing is quite. I don't like it. Bland. Bland's a good word to define. To be completely honest, bland. Yeah. So no, Mozart skipping. Hopefully I'm catching up with stuff here. Let's move on to the next one. Kucaster. Kucaster. Okay, it's better than I expected. It's way better than I expected. Okay, this looks quite decent actually. I like the wolves here, but the illustration itself, I don't like the finishing touches. I don't like the colors. The wolves looks quite nice. Doggo tier. A C. Okay, I'll go for a C. A C tier is okay. I like the elements. I don't like what it ended up being. But it's okay. Kucaster. Okay, we already saw Kucaster. Let's open the next ones. Sasaki Kojiro. Let's go for the worst. One-star assassin. I'm kidding. Let's go for Regendo. You know, the thing is, when you see this, we go like, okay, this is like a generic samurai illustration. But when you see Sasaki Kojo illustrations, seriously, like look at this. This kind of illustration looks better. Even, you know, I don't know, this is quite okay. I don't know, I feel this is quite, this legendo, Hey Kevin, hey, I don't know, the savior of France, maybe for some, not for me. The Sakura here in contrast with him, quite okay. I don't know, I don't like this illustration. I really don't like it. I'll go for E. I don't know, I don't really like it. Let's go for Assassin tier. Okay, I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't really like it. Now let's go for Cursed Arm. You know what? This Cursed Arm illustration, this looks to me like a anime poster for some reason. You know, you could put some anime title here. It would be quite dope actually. Okay, you know what? It doesn't look bad at all. I tried to load the screen here. It's not loading. What's happening to my connection? Is my connection dying? Hopefully not. But yeah, it looks like a poster because the background is like aka generic, and it's totally focusing on him. It's like a poster. Quite nice actually. Quite nice, a bit generic. A poster. I think it's a B tier. It deserves a B tier. A B tier is fine. A B tier is quite fine. We're getting to the best one, guys. We're getting to the best one. Okay, Stenos. I think the same level as Ariella. Basically, it's the same illustration, the same art style. It feels like a stained glass. Is it bad? No. I like the angles of Ariella, by the way. Look a bit better. But let's see. I'm quite divided, not gonna lie. But yeah, it's the same tier as Ariella. I still think Ariella's illustration is a bit better. Let's be like this. Yeah, but Ariella looks better. Let's move on to Jin K. Jin K. As generic as this looks, I quite like it. Her scroll that she'll use all the time in battles. This looks good actually. And not gonna lie, it's quite sexy here. The focus on her thighs here. It kind of deserves some fight here. Come on, it deserves some fight here at the very least. It's cool. It's a good angle. It has some good movements. Is it generic? It doesn't have some good finishing touches. Yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, I think it deserves a low B. I think I could go for a low B. A low B because it's quite thick here. So let's go for the next one. Okay, this one. Okay, I like it. I like this one more than I thought. The little angels here, the ominous angels here, of course, looking quite nice. The guillotine. Okay, you know what? This looks quite dope. This looks quite amazing. This is quite amazing. It feels a bit generic, but I kind of like his pose. It's like he's inviting us to some good funs in his guillotine, you know. Hey you, come on in. Let's have some fun on my guillotine back here. What do you say? And he have such a wholesome smile. Go like, you know what? Maybe, yeah, you know, this guillotine looks quite nice. You know what? I will go for a high B. I kind of like this illustration. It looks quite nice. It looks quite nice. Let's go for Phantom. D for Danganronpa. Wait, is this the same illustrator of Danganronpa? I don't really know. And okay. Let's open some more here. We're actually advancing quite nicely. I thought it would take a long time to reveal all of them, but maybe not that much. You know.
Okay, he's looking quite good. Okay. As much as I'm not such a Phantom fan, he's looking quite sexy, you know? See here, Phantom is pretty cursed. Is it cursed as well? Wouldn't girls and boys agree that he looks quite neat? Even I would agree with that. The mask itself in the background as well is quite ominous, you know. The art itself it looks quite interesting, and you see that the claw that you can more or less say, oh yeah, the claws coming from the mask is quite ominous. It's quite heavy, and I'm like, okay, he's a sexy boy. Come on, I'm not gonna hate just because he looks sexier than me. Well, what can I say? He looks good. It looks good here. It looks good in here. I can't really hate. Is it a B though? I'm between an E. Okay, maybe not an A. I think an A is too much. Wait, when we get Doma will take a while because we're doing on a release order. Release servant order. So maybe a B? Is a B fair? Does even work for art gallery? I totally agree. So if you search for some illustrators references folder, you could totally find that there, like some ominous sexy guy with some dark references, whatever. A B. I want to go for a high B. I think this deserves a high B. So I guess we're here. I guess we're here, aren't we? We see some movement, some dancing, some true glamour, some amazing specs, some everything going on here. Does this even deserves any more? D for dancing. Too orange, but orange is nice. I like orange, and her hair being a dark brown contrasts pretty nicely to her orange, yellow orange compositions. Nah, and of course, and the red on the flower as her ornament is quite nice as well. Showing here her dancing, and of course the background might look like a regular photographic bouquet, just some what is the name? Out of focus bouquet, but actually represents the backstage of, okay, I'm just creating excuses. I don't care. I might even, you know what? I might even do. There you go. You want to argue? It is my cheer. Take that. Of course. Amazing. Mwah. Perfect. Nothing bad. Just perfection. Even the other one looks quite amazing. The movement. And have even more of a feel of a stage. Amazing. Mwah. Rigged. Shut up. This is the truth. And my tier list is the right one. Every other one is wrong. Anyway, let's go for Carmilla. Okay. Carmilla 1. Wait just a second. Crap. Okay, screwed up here a little bit. Oh. Okay, Carmilla. I can't hate this on Carmilla. By the way, did you guys notice the illustration here? There's some... oh, it's not showing here, wait. God damn it, how can I show this? Oh, yeah, here, okay. There is some guy she's tapping on. Yes. Who's that guy? He looks like generic hentai dude, you know? Look what he's wearing. He's wearing just this belt on his leg. Okay. Okay, not hating. Enjoy whatever you want to enjoy, you know? Wait, where's the... There you go. No hate. But okay. We see the Iron Maiden here in the background. You know what? This deserves a play. Isn't making too many personalized here too weird? Okay, what about... Ah, no, this is looking weird. This is looking weird. There you go. Okay. The illustration is quite okay. But yeah, I can't really hate it. If you like it, I can really hate it. Basically this. Plushy tier. Saying plushy tier I think is fair. It's quite a generic pose. The angle is quite okay. I don't really like the colors when I think about it. But you know, I don't hate it. I don't really hate it. You know, I don't really hate it. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is Heracles. 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 What do you guys think? I think this is not that amazing, to be completely honest. It has a good feel. I mean, I like the hair is all spread out, you know. B for Basaka. It looks quite interesting. It does, but okay. But what is this actually? Is he destroying something here on the screen? This is some remaining rocks or something. Okay, this looks good. Doesn't look OP in my opinion. Yeah, it doesn't look OP. I don't think it looks OP. So I think it's a C. I think I'll go with C. I think it's a bit underwhelming. It's almost the visual novel level, you know? It's almost the visual novel level. I was about to put on the D one, but I'll go leave it to C. I think it's a bit underwhelming. The next one is of course Lancelot Basaka. This one actually is one of the first illustration I remember. I was like, damn, this dude actually looks cool. His first Ascension to me looks amazing. It was really a good guess, a good feel. Not OP by any means, of course, but it looks really good. However, the fourth, the final Ascension though, the red contrasting with him is quite okay, but at the same time, you know, I think this looks way cooler than this, you know. As much as Lancelot by itself is already a good design, you think an easy A? I don't know. The many lances he has there are quite interesting. I think it deserves an interesting tier. I don't think it's that OP in my opinion, you know. I don't know. I think it could be more interesting. So I don't know. I think I'll go for a B. A B because it looks cool enough. A B, it looks cool enough. Not too OP, just cool enough. We reach Lubu, so let's. Okay, I might start thinking when I will stop. Yeah, Solomon will take a while, so yeah, I'll need to finish earlier. So let's see. Asterius. Asterius. I started thinking here. Okay. Asterius Caligula. Okay. Let's go for Lubu first. Lubu. Yeah. The thing is, I don't really get it, even a good feel of him, you know? Yeah, he's breathing out this fog here. I think your next list should be Bond C, separated from General C's. You know what? I kind of like this because it's way easier. But at the same time, listing all the Bond C's will be hard. But we'll see. Separating the C's, I think it feels nice. I don't really feel this illustration. The pose is not bad, but at the same time, nothing really is happening here. I mean, I think the design of his armor is so big that his on a full portrait, it doesn't look bad, but I think it's a D because nothing much is happening there. It's like, okay, it's just there. You know what? I might do a high E. I don't know. Nothing much is happening there. Let's move on to Spartacus. Where is Spartacus? Did I skip Spartacus? I skipped Spartacus. Now look at that. This is way different. Like, he's looking at his hand. He's like, hell yeah. And something here is exploding. Look at the particles, the wind, the particle. Now here something is happening. Here looks cool. When you compare, for example, to Lubu, here looks way better. Here's a C, a B. I like this. Okay, it's more like a C because it's not amazing, but it's happening way more than Lubu. I think a C is okay. Hello, C. O for oppression. O for oppression. That would be worthy. Sakata Kintoki. Okay, Sakata Kintoki is a servant that I actually don't really like the design. However, I like his extra. The extra one. His extra one looks dope. When I'm evaluating the skin ones, the spiritual ones, this will be pretty high. This is an A at least. This is at least an A. But since we're going for the generic ones, I understand the ab tiers, you know. But come on guys. Whoever appreciates a bulge, is there a bulge here? I don't know. There's no bulge. The abs are okay, but looking straight ahead of him, I don't know. Muscle tier, yeah, kind of muscle tier, but I don't think it's an amazing muscle tier. Okay, I think it's similar to Heracles in a way. Actually, even Heracles one looks better. You know what? I'll go for Romulus. It's similar to Romulus in my opinion, but Romulus looks better. It's similar to Romulus, but in my opinion, Romulus looks better. That's why it feels quite underwhelming to me. So yeah, let's move Vlad. Okay, this is just a weak illustration. No matter how much you like Vlad, like the regular Ascension looks better. The final Ascension, nah. If you have a long hair, seriously, give him some movements. This looks good, you know. This, yeah, no, this is just weak. E again. I'm getting more E tiers than anything. Nah, I'm sorry, Vlad. This is not look amazing. You have way more potential than this. Next is Asterius. Okay, let's see Asterius. What do you have to offer? Okay, now look at this. Look at the perspective, the angle. You see so much depth. And of course, we see some feet here. What is the appreciation of the feet here? Now this is looking way better. I think this is at least a thumb tier. I think this is at least a thumb tier. But this is quite an ambitious one. I like the composition of the butterfly to show he is actually kind-natured. but I don't know. I kind of like this. The perspective, everything about the illustration looks quite good here, in my opinion. It's an A. I think it kind of deserves an A tier. I think I have some similar illustration here. Yeah, maybe not an A. A high B. A high B. A high B. Some people say A for Asterios. It looks good, but maybe not that good, you know? Maybe not that good. Let's go for Caligula. Okay, does feet deserve an A? Okay, I'll put an A. People are saying it deserves an A because I am between A and B, to be honest. But I feel that to be an A, it needs a bit more. But I guess I'm being too nitpicky, right? Because there are not many S tiers. But to be fair, I think the S tiers will start to show up on the nearer illustrations. You know, on first gen illustrations, I don't think they're too good in general. They're pretty dated, you know. Anyway, Caligula. Oh, I didn't see Caligula, did I? Okay, this is just like narrow. The angle looks cool. It doesn't look imposing, but it looks like quite narrow, but worse. I want to put here. I think narrow illustration looks better. Unreported the stream. What? Okay, let's go for Darius now. Darius. This Darius illustration. D for Diana. Dark Souls tier. D for Dark Souls. I like the green particles. I like the soldiers here. The soldiers here look dope. But I feel there's so much potential for his design. I don't think here was that well used. Let's go for D for Dark Souls then. D for Dark Souls because yeah, I think it could be better. Kiyohime. Let's see, Kiyohime, what do you have to offer? Okay, it's a cute illustration. You see the snack here right beside it. The thing is, I think it looks easier to make a girl's illustration because you just make her look cute. It tends to be enough. But I don't know. By the way, shout out to Tanedarisa, voice actors I can. But yeah, this doesn't look amazing. B for Burning Love. Let's go for C. I guess it's more like C for Schnick. C for Schnick. Because I'm pretty sure that's how you write snake, right? Snake, right? It's like this, right? Okay. Let's move on to Bloody Aches. Okay. I'm sorry. Wait, seriously? Okay, this is just lazy. This is just. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but this is just a little bit lazy, you know. I mean, come on, really, guys? No. I mean, yeah, the April Fool's looks good. The April Fool's looks good. The April Fool's looks amazing. But dude, they're just lazy, you know. Guys, should I revive the F tier? I might even revive for F tier, you know. I might actually revive the F tier because that actually looks absolutely underwhelming. Really? This looks like a low budget anime. I'm sorry, this is just like the low budget anime at this point. No love at all. Wow, this looks, sorry, this looks just lazy. Looks absolutely lazy. It feels bad pointing out like this. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. Next one is Tamacat. Let's go with Tamacat. For God's sake. Tamacat. A. You see, nothing much happening. The particles looks good. The expression looks nice, but A. This is like the true wife costume, the apron only costume. Come on, I want you to cook for me using an apron. Using only an apron. Like C for S. The S tier. But okay, jokes aside, it looks cute. It doesn't look amazing. But this is just the loot here, right? A for apron. A for apron. What's an A tier here? You know what? If you're old enough here on the channel, between plot and background, you guys know what kind of man I am. So I guess let's go for a minor A, just because of bias, just because of bias, just because of, you know, yeah. Let's go for it. Yeah. Let's move on. Let's not add too much context because I'll compromise myself more than I'm already compromised. Move on to the next one. Jambark. You know what? I will finish at Orion. Okay? I'll finish at Orion because it's a good round number of 60. Since we have around what? 222. We are at 235, 34 servants. So yeah, I think 60 servants is a good round number. Let's go for 60 servants to the part 1. So Jambark. Okay, Jambark. Jambark would look pretty generic and usually, but the particles enhanced it. I don't know. Wait, I never paid attention to her leg. Her left leg, you know? It feels something is going on here. Okay, the left leg looks quite okay. But some backstory here leaking out makes me think twice between doing a low score. And I think a B is fair. Because she looks cute enough. Not an amazing illustration, but it looks cute enough. She's comparable to Mesh, okay? Comparable to Mesh. It's equivalent to Mesh, okay? Why are her shoes on? What do you mean? What's the problem of the shoes? Just because this is not a bed, you know? This is the rock. This is just a rock. She's just standing on a rock. And last but not least, let's go Orion. Orion, which necessarily is the Artemis one, but guys, we just talked. If whatever I am, plot guy or a background guy, right? Come on, can we actually argue with this? Can we actually argue with this? Like, can you actually argue with this background? Seriously, Can you argue with this background? Come on. You say you want to look at her feet. Ah, I see. You want to look at the feet of Jambark. I see. Of course, we see our families here not wearing too much clothes. But the backstory, I've seen the background, not background. The backstory here going on here. Seriously, come on. I think deserves an A. Deserves an A. Maybe an A around here. It deserves an A. Okay. So I think for today this is it. It was a part 1. Of course, I don't know. I intend to do this at least once a week. I don't know when I will do it. If we'll do it the next Friday or the next Saturday. I'll be thinking, but I'll keep doing this. It will be only like 5 or 6 parts until the end, right? So, what do you guys think of my tier list? Let's take a final look at the tier list. Of course, I intend to do all of this. We'll do eventually all of this, but since it's a lot, we can't finish yet today. But let's take a good look here. Can it put everything on the screen? There you go. This is how it's looking so far. Wait. Can we actually do something like... Yeah, something like this. So this is how it's looking. Of course, Matahari on the top. We got only one F tier, not many S's, because I was expecting a more insane. Yeah, I was expecting a bit more. I mean, there's only this few S tiers, but we'll get more S tiers in the future. Hey, Squid, how you doing, my man? Yeah, you made it, but we were just finishing the stream sadly, and did some doing some final Ascension tier list. Of course, we won't be able to finish today, but this is what you get so far. It's quite more fun than I expected, and more better, in my opinion, more and more better illustrations will be showing up, popping up later. But this is what you get for now. Okay. Well, of course, next week we'll do part 2. You see, Stain. Even though you betrayed us, even though you abandoned us, abandoned the cause, here I am doing the final Ascension because I actually promised. It took a while, but I promised. But yeah, thank you so much for joining, everyone. I'll do part 2 next week. And if you see any other tier lists on the internet, just keep in mind they're wrong. This is the only right one. But thank you so much for joining. It was really fun, and probably see you guys tomorrow. I'll do my best to join tomorrow. Sadly, I can't promise, but let's see. Hopefully, death is not on me tomorrow. Smasher pass next. No, I'll finish this first. Then some Smasher pass. I don't really like the idea of Smasher pass, but anyway. But okay, thanks so much. See you guys tomorrow probably. Bye bye, love you all, and until part 2 of final Ascension tier list. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Love you all. Take care. Drink water. Don't spend too much on the gacha because damn, this is not healthy. Bye bye. And of course, Matahari's SSS Shin tier list. We need a hand-holding tier list. No, this is too cursed. Thank you guys. Love y'all. Bye bye.